The following feature presentation is part of the Skywalking Network.
This is what you can look forward to on episode 525 of Skywalking Through Neverland.
Hi, I'm Omid Abtahi. I play Dr. Pershing in The Mandalorian, and I am skywalking through Neverland.
Quivering with nerves to meet one of my heroes. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Yeah.
Was it harder to work with Wicket or with me?
Wicket.
Are you ready?
Off to Neverland.
Here we go.
A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away.
To all who come to this happy place, welcome. Disneyland is your land.
When I first made Star Wars, everybody in Hollywood said, well, this is a movie Disney should have made.
You're more than just fans. You're family.
Best day ever!
Secrets love. It's about family, and that's what's so powerful about it.
Hey.
When you use a bird to write with, it's called tweeting.
When we visit the world of Disney, we never grow old. It's a Peter Pan, Never land that keeps us young in heart.
This is Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi, and you are skywalking through Neverland. I have a good feeling about this.
Hey Skywalkers, we just got back from Rebel Scum Con, and wow, we got so many interviews and we cannot wait to share them with you. In this episode, we're going to share Omid Abtahi, who played Dr. Pershing in The Mandalorian, Eric Walker, Mace from the EWOK Adventure, and our good friend and our Skywalking scorekeeper now.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Dermot Crowley, General Madine from Return of the Jedi.
Yay.
He wasn't our scorekeeper. But now we want to welcome you back, and us back, to Skywalking Through Neverland. I am Richard Woloski, but now everyone please say hello to my sweetie wife Sarah, who's got an R2 on her head.
I do. It's so cute. I love my little R2.
That's the one from Disneyland, right?
It is, yes. Disneyland, we have like 2 Ewok heads. We have an R2 head. We have a Darth Vader, a Stormtrooper, and a Yoda.
When you sat down, I did not notice the R2 in your head until just now.
Yeah, they're fun to attach to things. I like it.
Yeah.
Skywalkers, we are your enthusiastic podcast destination for the many decades of your Star Wars, Disney, Marvel, and pop culture fandom. So imagine a big Wookiee hug from us. And a little sprinkle of pixie dust for our family of Skywalkers.
All right, now we are being sponsored by Small World Vacations, and they are a diamond-level Disney vacation planner travel agency and can help you book your trip to a Disney park around the world, a Disney cruise, or to the other theme parks, those Universal Studios theme parks, and we'll be there very, very soon. And how will we get there? Small World Vacations. They're going to help us out because their service is free of charge. We love free things. Who does not? So head over there to smallworldvacations.com for a no-obligation price quote and tell them Skywalking Through Neverland sent you.
Now we are recording this episode from Long Beach, California on August 12th, 2025. So Richard, what happened today in Star Wars history?
Okay, 45 years ago today, August the 12th, 1980. Once Upon a Galaxy, a journal of the making of The Empire Strikes Back by Alan Arnold is published. I loved this book. This was like the ultimate behind the scenes of The Empire Strikes Back. This was a phenomenal book. This included a day-to-day making of The Empire Strikes Back. Alan Arnold was a journalist, so he was there on the set, and I've talked to our friend Craig Miller about him, and he said, yeah, Alan Arnold, that was his job, to document behind the scenes.
That's amazing.
Now, a highlight of this book is a transcript of the audio recording of the cast and crew during the filming of the carbon freezing chamber scene. If you were going to record any scene, this was the scene. Why, Sarah?
Because it builds up to the I love you, I know scene. And I'm reminded, so, when we go on Mike Celestino's podcast, he asks us those 5 Star Wars questions at the beginning of every show.
Yeah, who's the boss?
And yes, who's the boss? And he asked the question, what scene in Star Wars would you like to be on set for? This was the scene I picked.
Well, Harrison Ford and Irvin Kershner went back and forth. Like, what is Han Solo gonna say? He can't say "I love you" too. And in the comic and in the novel, he says, "Remember that because I'll be back." And Harrison Ford's like, "No." So Harrison Ford and Irvin Kershner, they went back and forth, and like, you know what, I'll come up with something. And it documents that Carrie Fisher was kind of late to that scene. She came in, it's like, oh, I don't get a say in this. And so during that scene, she was a little ticked off. But it's like, well, you're late, and they worked up to "I love you, I know." So once again, if you're gonna document any scene, this is the one that you run a transcript. Wow, how fortuitous of him to be there for this exact scene.
Yeah, and you have this book, right?
I do have this book, yes.
Well, I want to read it next, please.
Okay. If you don't have this book, go out and get it.
What's it called again?
Once Upon a Galaxy, a journal of the making of The Empire Strikes Back. And I had asked J.W. Rinsler when he was on our show, did you use this when you were writing your book, The Making of The Empire Strikes Back? He's like, yeah, that stuff is gold.
Mm-hmm. It's perfect. Yeah, it's like on-set stories, like amazing.
I love you.
I know.
All right, now let's hear from Omid Abtahi, Dr. Pershing from The Mandalorian. Now, this was a really fun conversation, and we get a 1-2 punch because it's not just Omid. We have a special guest for the special guest. We are here with Omid Abtahi of The Mandalorian, everybody.
Hi.
At Rebel Scum Con 2025. But Dr. Pershing wasn't your first foray into Star Wars.
No, it was Clone Wars, actually. Yeah. This guy right here, Cadet Amos.
But if you don't trust your leaders, isn't that treason?
It's every citizen's duty to challenge their leaders.
Did a couple episodes way back when, yeah.
So you were actually at one time a Mandalorian.
I was, yeah. Funny how went full circle.
Now, did that help you get into the door at Lucasfilm?
No, it's funny enough, on the first day, I didn't know much about Star Wars when I went into The Mandalorian. So I was like, hey, Dave, do you know the Clone Wars? He's like, yeah, I made it. I was like, oh. I was like, did you know I was in it? He's like, no. And so him and his assistant looked it up, and they're like, sure enough, they had no idea I was in Clone Wars. And we had worked together a couple times. So, yeah.
Don't take that personally.
I don't take it.
He meets a million people every hour.
Of course he does. And how many episodes did they do of Clone Wars? So, yeah, it's all good.
So when you went into the audition, I'm guessing they didn't tell you anything about the actual character or what you were auditioning
are we talking about
for.
The Mandalorian?
About the Mandalorian, yes.
It was actually an offer. So I didn't audition for it. And I say this as a person who doesn't get very many offers. So it was a gift from the universe. I hadn't seen Star Wars when I got The Mandalorian. Sorry, no offense. And so when I got the part, I watched the entire catalog of movies, just as any actor would do, like to do the research. And I was like kicking myself for waiting so long to see it. Look, I was like a unicorn. People were like, you haven't seen Star Wars? You gotta see Star Wars. I was like, no, I want to be special. And then that was stupid. It was stupid.
Okay, well, we call those the D specials.
Yeah, D specials, yeah. But I'm a legit fan, and I've been showing, my son and I have watched all the movies together. I'm doing him right,
Tell us about that, your son getting into Star Wars.
Yeah, getting into it. Yeah, so first we started with Clone Wars and The Bad Batch, and then we started to watch the live action movies. And then talk about getting into Star Wars, I actually got him into an episode of The Mandalorian as a background actor, because that was the only way he could come visit me on set, because it was during COVID. So he had to go through the testing protocol. So he got to play one of the kids in Monument Park, and I hear him laughing, and I look over at this kid laughing, and I see the Rock, and I'm like, what's that? And so it's the best day of my life.
And you touched the Rock.
You touched that
rock?
I
tried to touch the Rock.
In the middle of Coruscant.
It's styrofoam, but yeah.
Yeah, did you find out the hard way? I'll touch the rock, my hand went through it?
Yeah, no, there was an actual piece of rock, but it's all styrofoam. Yeah.
Well, how did your son react to all this? Was he like, oh, my dad's an actor, I know how to maneuver.
He was 5-6 years old when we filmed that season 3. So I think there was a point in his life he thought everyone's dad was in Star Wars. I think he's just becoming hip to the fact that it's more because his friends are like, dude, do you think it's cool that your dad's in Star Wars? That I think he's just getting it, like that it's it's a unique thing. So
So when we meet you in The Mandalorian, your job is to take blood sample from Grogu.
Yeah.
Because you were hired by the client.
Yeah.
And were you made to sign an NDA about Grogu, or at that point was it like, this is just another creature?
You know what? I don't remember signing an NDA. I think it comes with your contract, but I didn't read my contract. I was so excited. I said yes to anything. Obviously, like, the hardest part about being in Star Wars is like the second you get the job, you want to tell everybody, but you can't tell anybody. But what I did was, before the show came out, I dressed up my son, who was 3 at the time, in a Yoda costume, and for Halloween. And so everyone's like, hey, look, it's a baby Yoda. I was like, you have no idea. He was a walking spoiler alert.
That's the funniest thing I've heard all weekend.
Yeah. So yeah, I didn't tell too many people just because you don't want to lose your job.
Well, you didn't tell them, but you showed them.
I showed them. I showed them.
That was the actor credo. You're not going to say it, you're going to show it.
Yeah. So he was called Baby Yoda before there was such a thing. Yeah.
So was it more fun working with Werner Herzog, who played the client, or Grogu?
They're both equally fun to play with. Grogu's not as intimidating as Werner Herzog is. Yeah. I mean, like, look, I don't know if you know this, like, when we did season 1, we filmed it 2 different times. We filmed the scene, like, once with Grogu, the animatronic, and then once with a tennis ball. Because they didn't know. Do you know the story?
No.
You don't know the story?
No.
Yeah, so we would do one scene with animatronic and then one scene with a tennis ball in case they wanted to make him CGI, kind of like
I did not know that.
The prequels.
Right.
Yeah, and so Werner Herzog's like, why do you even have this option? He's like, you call them cowards for even having the option of the tennis ball. As soon as he did that, they took the tennis ball, threw it, and then it became the animatronic the whole time. They didn't really throw the tennis ball, but they got rid of the tennis ball.
That's the second funniest thing I heard all weekend.
Yeah.
Well, I actually have a question about your glasses that you wear as Dr. Pershing.
Yeah.
Now, is that a choice? Did you have a hand in any of that?
Yes and no. So the glasses weren't my idea. So when I went in for my costume fitting, I had no idea about my character. They had these like circular goggles on that weren't attached in the middle and they went around the ear. This is the way I remember it. This was like 6-7 years ago. And I put it on, they kind of went out to the side, so it didn't work.
Very like Maz Kanata.
Yeah, kind of like if it was an animated show, it would have worked, right? But like in real life, it did not work. So they're like, that's not working. Here's about like 15, 20 like glasses. You want to pick one out. And as soon as I saw these retro like 60s, they were from the 60s. I was like, this is it. And as soon as I put it on, I felt like the character.
Now,
Look at this.
And they were prescription too, thank God.
Now, do you know this? You're the second Star Wars character to ever be on screen live action with glasses.
You know what? I just had a conversation with someone. Yes. Because you're talking about Ewoks, right?
Oh, this guy's good.
No. But this guy clarified it. He's like, he's no longer canon, that first guy. Because once Disney bought the franchise, they said if it wasn't in the movie theater, then it's not canon.
However, that was in the movie theater overseas. Look, in Europe and Germany.
If the guy wants the credit, he can have it. But
so the Ewoks, the Battle for Endor, Wilford Brimley's character Noah had glasses.
Yeah.
And all the Star Wars fans are like, what is this?
Yeah.
Then when we saw you, it's like, wait a minute, is he wearing glasses?
Yeah.
All right, now to verify if Ewoks Battle for Endor is canon, swing over there. Hey, Eric, is Ewoks Battle for Endor canon? All right.
Is it canon?
We got it.
You said it's canon?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm second. All right.
That's what it says. Anything George Lucas writes.
My glasses are cooler though, so.
Very, very cool.
I'll take that win.
Now, when we last left off with Dr. Pershing, he was being tortured by Elia Kane, who ratcheted the machine up to an 11.
Done dirty, yeah.
What happened after that?
Do you still have your mind?
Omid?
I don't know. That's up to John and Dave and Noah and the writers. So I have no idea. They left me hanging just like everyone else. Like.
So when they said cut, they didn't say, "Don't worry, you'll be back."
No, they said some things that I can't say, but the show's got to have a 4th season for anything to come to fruition.
So next year in Mandalorian and Grogu, what can we see Dr. Pershing do?
I don't know. Is there a next year? We don't know that. There's a movie.
Yeah. So what can you tell us about it? Can you pull out a call sheet?
I can tell you nothing about it because I don't know anything. We're just as clueless as everybody else. They don't, like, look, I was like, that episode, they won't give you your lines. I don't even get the episodes. Like the whole script. It's just my lines.
Yeah.
So I would do a premiere, like the interviews for the premiere. They're like, what's Mandalorian about? I was like, I have no idea. I just know my lines, that's it. So
every once in a while we'll try to get someone to break. So far it hasn't happened.
Yeah. So let's put it out in the universe that there is a season 4 and the story has the potential to be continued because,
Hashtag Dr. Penn Pershing lives.
Justice for Pershing. Yeah.
There you go. Down with Elia Kane.
Yeah. I love her in real life though. Yeah.
Oh, okay. We'll have to cut that part. Next time we watch the scenes, like, oh, they love each other.
Yeah, we do love each other. Yeah.
Okay, so to wrap it up, what do you think of Rebel Scum Con 2025 here?
Oh, it's been great. It's a great Star Wars centric convention, and the people have been lovely. The people who run this have been lovely, so it's been an overall great experience, yeah.
And Boonta Eve the other night?
Boonta Eve was awesome. Hot and sweaty, but awesome. Yeah.
Great night. All right, everyone, once again, Dr. Penn Pershing, Omid Abtahi.
Yeah, you nailed the pronunciation. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
that was
course.
great.
That's fun. Hi, I'm Omid Abtahi. I play Dr. Pershing in The Mandalorian, and I am skywalking through Neverland.
Wasn't that fun?
Yeah.
Omid is a blast.
Yeah, and we inadvertently shared a ride with him.
Yeah, from Boonta Eve.
Yeah, back to the hotel. And he was in there, and we just had this great conversation, little 15-minute ride. And so then when we walked up to him the next day, he was like, oh, it's my ride buddies.
He's so personable and so approachable.
Yeah.
You know, honestly, when we saw him at Boonta Eve not too long ago, I was like, oh.
I know. It's so funny.
A little intimidating.
The people you're intimidated to go up to end up being like the nicest people.
Yeah, because he's got this big arc in The Mandalorian. Oh, this guy. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, you even tried to tease it out of him. What happens to Dr. Pershing? But he wasn't budging.
So that's a favorite part of the show. And this is a favorite part of our show right here, where we get to read the names of the Skywalking Force.
You guys support us every month, every week, every year, and we love you. So without further ado, here is our Skywalking Force. Many thanks to Anthony Kakias,
Blessed Cheesemaker,
Bryn McKinnon,
Carl Fox,
Chikafint,
Christopher Marino,
Courtney Turkel,
Dale Erdman,
Dave Kerwin,
Don Glover,
DynastyBook.net,
Glenn Stein,
Goalie Rob,
Jeff Caffrey,
Jeremy and Heather Hunt,
Joey Pittman. Happy birthday, Joey.
Yeah. John Liang,
John Zancanaro,
Julie Caruana,
Julie Gildersleeve, and James Gildersleeve right there in the Sky Chat.
Yay! Justin Smith,
Kato Toby Ryder,
Kelly Turkel,
Kristen Carr,
Laura Bryce,
Leanne Nelson,
Meredith Duckworth,
Michael Corbett,
Michael Nip,
Mike Ward,
Nancy Steinman,
Patrick Pine,
Patty Hammond,
Patty Nazarian.
Oh, Peter and Norma Heitman. We're going to see you in a week.
Don't goof that one up.
Oh, no.
Raynald Gobey. Hey.
Ryan Wiltberger,
Sasha Barrios,
Scott Carmichael,
Scott Hume,
Taryn Bench.
Oh, another shout out to her because she was a sponsor for our Star Wars trivia party.
Spirit jersey.
Yeah, the Spirit jersey.
Yeah.
So let's move on here to Wesley Meekholmes,
William Megalio,
and Win Patterson.
Will Win be very sad if anyone else comes after him?
Oh no.
in the roll call.
Oh no.
By the way, there are 44 of you. I have to say 44, and that is amazing. And so we want to thank you all so much. And if you want your name read on our show and you're not a part of the Skywalking Force, well, you can become one and we'll read your name and it'll be fun.
Woohoo! All right, next name we got to read off is Eric Walker.
Oh,
now,
yes, indeed.
Let's hear from the original Mace himself from Rebel Scum Con.
We are here with our good friend Eric Walker, Mace Tuwani from the EWOK movies, and he has a new item to add to his resume.
Yes.
The Star Wars Trivia Party scorekeeper.
Yes, that was a lot of fun.
Was it harder to work with Wicket or with me?
Wicket.
Okay, good.
Nobody heard me say that, right?
No.
Warwick Davis, you didn't hear that.
Warwick, just keep on scrolling.
Yeah.
All right, so we're here at day 3 of Rebel Scum Con 2025. What's your impression of the convention so far?
Oh my goodness, I can't say enough about it. You know, to have a convention that's started by fans for fans, it's the best convention because you get everything you want as a fan, and I'm a big Star Wars fan too, so, and a geek, so it's a lot. It's very. I was shocked at how many people showed up.
Let's look at some of your stuff right over here. Tell us what you're autographing.
I'm autographing. I brought out Star Wars Celebration pictures from Anaheim 2022. They're from Official Pics, and so these are fairly new. All the way from Deej to the scene with Logray and the spinning top, where you find out where the parents are at. This is Shodu, who is Wicket's mother, and she's taking care of her walklings in the Ewok movie. And then the famous publicity still right here. That actually was a publicity still. They actually flew a photographer out from London and set up this Ewok hut in the parking lot at ILM. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right. Here's something I've never told you.
Okay.
I had this picture hanging up in my bedroom.
Oh, okay.
In 1984.
Awesome.
I got a whole set of EWOK Adventure lobby cards.
Okay.
This was in there.
Yeah, those lobby cards are great. I have them in about 10 different languages. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And look at this one right over here, where you're being directed by George Lucas.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, George Lucas came on board and he was directing the reshoots for about a week because the director John Cordy had a prior commitment, so he stepped in, and of course nobody knew he directed it. And I happen to have a call sheet from the reshoot. The first day it says Director George Lucas on it. The second day his name was taken off. So hopefully a PA didn't get in trouble. So.
What was in their place? Alan Smithy?
No,
Steven Spielberg?
John Cordy's name was put back on there at the next day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now here you are, looking oh so tough.
Oh yeah.
This is the Mace Tuani scowl.
Yeah, that's the Mace. That's the jerk Mace, who doesn't know who these walking hairbrushes are, and I call them walking hairbrushes.
Right.
And he's trying to protect his sister, Sindel. So,
So you made hairbrushes canon in Star Wars.
Yes, I did.
All right, so can you reenact?
And I called them bears, by the way, when I was talking to Sindel. I said,
right.
These little bears are nuts. Yeah.
2 things made canon by Eric Walker.
Yeah.
Now, can you reenact this face right here?
Try my best.
Perfect. Now, tell us a little bit about All for Sci-Fi, your show.
Yeah. We do a podcast called All for Sci-Fi because who doesn't love everything sci-fi, right? And we've been doing it now since about 2019, I think. So we have a lot. Every Saturday at 3 o'clock Pacific time, we do what I call a webcast, where we'll review the latest stuff, like we were talking about Foundation last week, and we got other stuff, Superman as well. So
I'm always impressed with the lineup of things you're reviewing every week.
Can you believe there's that much sci-fi?
There's that much stuff,
Yeah.
and that many hours in the day where you can really consume all that.
Right.
And who's your co-host on that show?
Captain Rickster. Be careful, he's Captain Trickster too. He'll try to trick you into something. Yeah.
Now, also being a big Star Wars collector, have you picked up any collectibles while you've been here?
I have. I've been getting all these pins, these enamel pins. So.
Ooh, look at these.
Yeah. There's a night owl too. My favorite one's the night owl.
Oh,
Let me see where that one's at. No, that's Thrawn.
Oh, that's Thrawn. Ooh,
yeah, that's
like
Thrawn. Thrawn's nice.
Oh, that's so
and
cool.
here's Wicket.
Oh. Gotta get
And here's the night owl.
Wow. That
Yeah.
is really cool.
And also, I have a pin, enamel pin too. Here's the Mace Tuani enamel pin. Yeah.
Very cool.
And something that we added to our collection this weekend, we picked up one of these Mace Tuani patches with you and the Gorax.
Yes.
Looking over your shoulder.
Yeah.
He's saying, yeah, jerk nothing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have this jerk for lunch.
Yeah.
Little jerky boy here.
Oh, he's going to get me.
Now, also, you got some of your music over here as well. Tell us about this.
Yeah, I have a new CD called Music for Film, and Basically, it's like epic movie themes, but it's not like I'm redoing Star Wars or anything like that. It's what's inspired me because I'm a composer. I've always wanted to score for movies. So I said, let me give it a shot. So I wrote a couple songs based on Skeleton Crew. Nice. Wrote, Legacy of the Dark Lord. I wrote a new Wicked theme, Wicked's Journey. Aww. And also not just Star Wars, but Star Trek, Avengers.
Oh, there we go. The track list.
Yeah, there's 20 songs on there.
Wow.
Now,
Back to the Future, A New Dawn.
Can you hum a little bit of I Love You 3000?
Oh, that one's too emotional for me.
Oh, okay.
Because that's when Tony Stark is leaving us.
Yes, he is.
I need to, if they didn't copyright strike me, I'd probably edit some stuff to it.
Yeah.
Just for the heck of it.
You gotta do the fan edit. You gotta slip it out there somewhere.
We'll see. Yeah, that'd be a good idea. But yeah, this is available. If you don't have CDs, it's available on all streaming media. So,
okay, do you have a cassette or tape track?
No, I'm sorry, I don't.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
So when we look for your music, where do we go?
You go to ericwalkermusic.com or you go on all streaming media.
And just
search Eric Walker.
All right, so what else is coming up for you in the near future?
A lot going on, as you know. But next Saturday, August 16th, we're going to have an EWOK reunion for the 40th anniversary of the movies. And we're actually traveling to Roy's Redwoods up in Marin County. And there's people coming from all over the world, from Australia, from the East Coast, from Canada. There's like 50 or 60 people coming, and we're going to walk around Roy's Redwoods. I'm going to bring call sheets, and we're going to talk about where we filmed all the scenes. So
that is awesome.
Yeah.
Who else is going to be there? Any other cast members or crew?
We're trying to get Kevin Thompson up there. I know Nikki Batello, who played Teak, is up there, so we're going to try to get some more people as well. And then after that, we're going to go over to where we filmed the Gorax Castle, which is actually a rock quarry in San Rafael. So we're going to have a whole day, a whole adventure. That is August 16th, next Saturday.
And how do we get in touch with you for that?
Just find me on social media. There is actually a Facebook EWOK group that created this, and I think it's the EWOK's the EWOK's cartoon series Facebook, 1985. Yeah.
Is there a charge for this?
There is no charge for that. I'm just going to come up and hang out with the fans, and and talk about what we did 40 years ago. So.
And if you're going to be there, buy them lunch, would you? Come on. How many days will this be?
This is only on the Saturday. It's one day. We're going to walk around in the morning hours, and then we're going to have lunch, and then maybe that'll be the time they buy me lunch. And then we're going to go to the rock quarry area. Actually, we're going to stop by on Kerner Avenue by the old ILM too and talk about filming there at the main stage in Cookie Bay. So it'll be a lot of fun.
Is there going to be like a shuttle to take everyone, or everyone's?
We're all following in cars. That's going to be a nightmare.
Oh, say it. What is it going to be? A caravan of
courage.
How many locations will there be?
There will be 3 locations. Yeah. So Roy's Redwoods, the old ILM on Kerner Avenue, and then the rock quarry, which is in San Rafael as well.
Gotcha. And then buy him dinner. Come on.
Thanks, Richard. Got my back.
Well, we're a big fan of your music and big fan of you. Everyone, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Eric Walker.
Mace lives.
So thanks again to Eric for being our scorekeeper at our Star Wars trivia party. he had a good time, but it's like, Rich, stop adding and subtracting the score here and adding points. And okay, Eric, this one's worth 3.5 points. This one is worth 10 points. This one is a negative 8 points. He's
And to be fair, he was also recording on his little device from backstage, so he was having fun with that. And then he'd be like, "Oh," and he'd look at me, "What? Who won that one?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I'm in charge of the PowerPoint." And I'm like, So yeah, we really do need someone who's a scorekeeper, but we need someone who's paying attention, and that's okay. None of us were paying attention.
Us.
No,
you've seen our trivia parties. They're just all over the place, and that's the fun. That's the fun of it.
It really is.
All right. So next up is Dermot Crowley, who played General Madine in Return of the Jedi, and we spoke to him back in 2007. I think he was like the first Star Wars celebrity we spoke to as a couple.
I think, yes, absolutely.
And he was in the Hyperspace Lounge.
This was at Star Wars Celebration 7 in Los Angeles.
7?
Yes. Or 4.
I think it was
Sorry,
4, yes.
it was
in
4.
2007.
Right.
All right,
Yes.
yeah. So it was the Hyperspace Lounge, and I was able to go into it because I was a member of something.
You were, the hyperspace.com. I don't
Yeah,
know what you
something.
were a member of.
But then Sarah just walked in and looked all cute. Hey,
Well,
I'm here.
yeah.
And he just walked right in.
Yeah.
So we were there, and there was this guy sitting by himself. Who is this guy? We started just chatting with him, and he says, "Yeah, I was General Madine in Return of the Jedi." It's like, no, you're not. Where's your beard? Well, now we know that was a fake beard.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jeff Caffrey
Yeah,
is
Jeff
gonna
was weighing in.
fill in here. The fan club members. Now,
Okay.
the official Star Wars fan club, or is that part of a StarWars.com?
I know it was called Hyperspace Lounge,
Yeah,
and I know you had to like sign up for something in like the message boards or something. I mean, this is how long ago this was.
So he told us the whole big story of his beard. So when we sat down, it's like, okay, tell us the story again.
This time on camera.
We are here with the legendary Dermot Crowley, who played General Crix Madine in Return of the Jedi. Now, we had spoken to you a number of years ago when you blew our minds about the secret behind Madine's beard. Can you tell us that story again?
That's the entire performance in the movie. Well, the secret of the beard is that it was not my beard. My hair, the most famous part of the movie, is entirely my own. And when I arrived on the first morning, the makeup people said, "Oh, by the way, we've got a beard for you." And I said, "Oh, I don't really want a beard." And they kind of said, no, we think you should have a beard. And I said, "But I don't like things stuck in my face." And they said, no, please wear a beard. So I wore the beard, and that was it. And I filmed the film, and I didn't realize until much later that in actual fact the reason that they insisted on the beard was that the action figure had been made before I was cast, and the action figure had a beard, so it had to match up. So that's why I've got the famous beard.
Love that story.
I discovered it later in Hamley's toy shop. Yes.
I'm sure you have one, right?
Yeah. There's one knocking around in a drawer somewhere at home, yeah.
John Hostetter had done your voice.
We have stolen a small Imperial shuttle. Disguised as a cargo ship and using a secret Imperial code, a strike team will land on the moon and deactivate the shield generator.
Did they want to just save all the English accents for the Empire? Is that why they chose an American actor?
I have absolutely no idea whatsoever.
So they didn't tell you this going in?
No, I didn't know about that. Yeah, but I mean, this happens in movies quite a lot, you know.
Now, when you auditioned for Madine, General Madine, did they tell you what it was? He was a big part of the rebellion, anything?
Not that much, no. We weren't briefed to any great degree, and it's only sort of in later years that I've realized, you know, that these people are actually pivotal in the, you know, that their backstory is so big in the Star Wars universe, and that's one of the reasons, I think, is why the whole kind of Star Wars world is so popular still after all these years, is because all of these characters have huge backstories that the fans know about and that have been written about and have illuminated me, certainly, in terms of the character. But I guess at the time there wasn't time. We were cast because we were right for the role, and it didn't seem to make any difference that we hadn't done any deep kind of character work on it.
Did Richard Marquand give you any kind of direction? Like, okay, now you have been in the rebellion for a number of years now, and you've got to really drive this point home, or did he leave it up to you as a distinguished actor?
It was left up to me, really, and to Caroline, as to how we played it. I mean, I guess if when we rehearsed it, we weren't doing it correctly, we would have been told. But it was fine, you know, we just shot it and that was it.
Do you have any fun stories about the time on the set where you're acting with the whole Star Wars cast? Any stories that you can remember about your time working on Jedi?
the most interesting thing for me working on Jedi, to be perfectly honest, was the fact that Carrie Fisher was in a relationship at the time with Paul Simon. And Paul Simon came to the set, and I ended up having a coffee with them in the commissary, and I was a huge Paul Simon fan, and still am, and I was quivering with nerves to meet one of my heroes. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Yeah. That's what I was impressed with, is Paul Simon.
What was his coffee order?
Oh, I can't remember.
Oh, okay.
It's too long ago.
All right, now, Crix Madine unfortunately passed away in one of the expanded universe novels, Darksaber, in 1995 by Kevin J. Anderson. Have you ever seen Kevin J. Anderson at a convention and say, you got a lot to answer for?
I'm looking forward to meeting him and telling him precisely that.
Okay, now that was the expanded universe. It's been rebooted since, so hashtag Crix Madine lives?
You never know. I'm ready and willing and eager to go.
You know, now's the new Republic. They would be more than honored to have you in their ranks.
As a senior statesman, yes.
Disney Plus, are you listening to this? Now, is there anything that you've never told anyone about working on Return of the Jedi?
Well, I mean, basically, when I had finished that, particular scene, and I remember leaving after, I don't know, 2 or 3 days it took to shoot that, and one of the assistant directors asked me what I was doing the following week, and I said, I'm free, and they kind of said, well, George would like you to come back and do some more work. So I came back and worked with him on the second unit and shot a whole series, which is on various DVDs now as extras, where I got to say, may the force be with you, and it was wonderful getting up every morning and actually climbing into your ship and fighting battles against a blue screen. But of course, various endings were being shot at the time so that nobody would know how the movie ended, and I think that was part of that.
And this is also because they weren't sure if the Admiral Akbar puppet was going to work convincingly.
Oh, this is true.
So they said, okay, let's, as a backup, have Madine really orchestrate the battle.
Yeah. But I mean, as we know, Akbar was terrific. I mean, absolutely wonderful.
He's no Madine, but he was very, very good.
Exactly. I couldn't have put it better myself. Yes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Dermot Crowley.
Thank you very much.
I think it's so fun when a celebrity that you look up to was like, oh no, I was totally like starstruck by this other celebrity. So he was starstruck by Paul Simon. It was so cute.
What I thought was cute was that he said that he and Paul Simon went out for coffee, and your question was, what was Paul's order?
I wanted to know. Wouldn't that stick with you? If you're starstruck by someone, you remember what they ordered, in my opinion.
It's just funny how that was the one question you wanted to know.
I figured he would have remembered. I don't know. He didn't remember. Oh, well. Well, that wraps up this episode 525 of
Skywalking Through Neverland.
We want to thank Omid Abtahi, Eric Walker, and Dermot Crowley, and also all of you Skywalkers and the Skywalking Force.
Let's also call out Spencer Jowitz.
Oh, yes.
And Ken Tucky and Bobby Robertson for really making Rebel Scum Con a humongous hit. Mm-hmm. They went above and beyond. So I got to thank them and the whole Rebel Scum Con team. You guys just knocked it out of the park.
Absolutely. All right, Skywalkers, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, because on YouTube, we are rolling out all of these videos as their own separate things. We still have content from San Diego Comic-Con that we are still getting out. So this next month is going to be pretty crazy. There's going to be lots of new content that I hope you guys enjoy, because we really record it all for you.
Yeah, so what we're going to do in the next couple of episodes is play all of these interviews. Mm-hmm. And then we'll break it all up with the classic Marvel Star Wars comics we did with Anna Graves.
Yeah, and Jeff Caffrey.
And Jeff Caffrey was there too. Jeff knocked it out of the park with his Wookiee and Slivolith sounds.
He really did.
What's a Slivolith? Tune in and find out.
And you can find us on all socials at Skywalking Pod.
And don't forget to join us every Monday at 6 p.m. for Things
We Want to Share.
That's where we come on. We give you a little bit more of a breakdown of the things we've done. Like this episode here, we kind of give you a little taste of what happened at Rebel Scum in the live show. We can give you more details. We have more time. And then we invite you to come on. Glenn Stein comes on all the time and talks about his collectibles and shows us his new collectibles.
James Gildersleeve has done it.
James came on and showed us the ghost from HasLab.
Yeah.
My goodness. So, once again, every Monday at 6 p.m. Pacific time, live on YouTube and Facebook.
That's right. Are you interested in our books? Well, autographed copies of Today in Star Wars History, Parts 1 and 2, plus our interactive notebook, Skywalking Through My Fandom, are available now from skywalkingthrough.neverland.com/book.
Yeah, get them while they're hot because we're selling out. We sold out of our copies we brought to Boonta Eve.
skywalkingthrough.neverland.com/book. Now, do you look forward to our conversations and live streams every week and want to support that enjoyment? Well, you can consider becoming a member of the Skywalking Force and supporting us through our Patreon. Only 6 more to go to get us to 50 members strong. I think that's very exciting. 6 more people, that's it. The Skywalking Force has their own dedicated podcast feed that contains early access to many episodes and bonus content like an entire John Williams Hollywood Bowl concert. And you can head to skywalkingforce.com and have a look at the options. And thank you once again to those of you who are part of the Skywalking Force.
Now, we want to thank our sponsor also, Small World of Vacations, for their continued support. Thinking of a trip to a Disney park, a Disney cruise, or a Universal Studios theme park? Well, you can fill out a Get a Quote form at smallworldvacations.com today. Their vacation planning service is free of charge. So head over there and tell them that Skywalking Through Neverland sent you.
Okay, guys, get ready in the Sky Chat. Get ready. We are part of the Skywalking Network. Where you can find other great shows like Talking Apes,
Star Warsologies,
the Max Effects Podcast,
the Neverland Clubhouse,
Totally Tell Me Everything,
and the YouTube shows Collectopolis
and Today in Star Wars History.
Now, don't forget to stick around for bloopers and other fun bits that didn't make it into the show. And
always remember
to meet us next year at Rebel Scum Con.
And
Neverland on Alderaan.
I'm going to do... Oh, no, you're going to do your clappy claps.
Don't take away my job. Your job is to say...
Clappy claps.
And then your job is to say... Hey, look at those names to the left. They are part of the Skywalking Force, our Patreon.
Become a producer yourself and check out all the Disney Plus themed bonus content available depending on the level you subscribe.
Become a member of the elite Skywalking Force at skywalkingforce.com.